Mark Dunning, full-time here at Odsall Stadium, the final game of the season from the Academy Scholarship, and what a game. Bradford 32, Castleford 22.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good game by two really good teams. You know, I thought Castleford contributed really well to a great game, and I thought our boys, you know, in particular, some of the young boys really showed up and did themselves and the families proud.
It was one of those helter-skelter type of games with the lead switching hands numerous times, Mark. The result really in doubt right up until David Camano intercepted that pass and goes 60 metres to score the match winner.
Yeah, it was a real topsy-turvy game, wasn't it? You know, probably really good for a neutral to watch. I don't know how many people watch your stream, but you know there were plenty in the stand there, and I think they got the value for money and the value for the time that they invested coming down here. You know, and we thank a lot of them because there were a lot of Bradford Bull supporters in there. So really good day. Good solid game by both teams, and you know, delighted for the boys that they've come out on the right side.
What's the most pleasing aspect of that performance? Because I think we saw, you know, both the merits of the Bradford attack and the goal scrambling defence.
Yeah, I mean, the most pleasing thing is that they've took what happened against Leeds. You know, they've took it on the chin. We've reviewed it. We've had a look at it, and then they've put right the wrongs there. And you know, there were 10 under 15 lads in that team tonight. You know, so they've got another year at scholarship level, and you know, I'm really delighted with the contribution from everybody. You know, they've all put a shift in and worked really hard for each other. And I just said downstairs there, you know, it takes a special person to wear a Bulls badge, and they're a special group of people, and you know, it's been a pleasure to work with them all this year.
Strong performances, Mark, from a number of players, but you've just touched on some, and it really was a team performance.
Yeah, it was. You know, I thought our middle stood up really well. You know, but again, you know, Castle littered with quality players, and we knew that. But I thought we nullified the threat really well, and I thought as the game went on, our R's controlled the game more, and you know, it were a team performance, you know, from everybody involved.
One probably player who gets a little bit of special praise, Lewis Camden, a very strong performance.
Yeah, believe it or not, you know, he gave the nickname Kez when he came to us a couple of years ago. He was like, you know, Casper off the film Kez, and you know, he's grown, he's matured, you know, and he's delighted for him and his family that he's earned the England call up now, and you know, he's completed his scholarship, and you know, really happy for him and his family. But again, he was just one of 20 players that played tonight that really put their heart and soul on the line. And
he got the England call up, Mark, after a strong season, and good to see Bradford Bulls representation in that under-16s England side, which of course will take on Wales at the end of the month.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we had four players in the national performance squad. You know, and the other three lads are absolutely gutted that they haven't made the cut. But you know, that's the nature of the beast, and you know, they'll have learned plenty from that, and they can take that going forward, and also take the disappointment and the heartbreak of not making it, and take that forward as well. So we congratulate Lewis, and I'm sure he'll represent us as a club and him and his family really well, and we'll put his arm around the other ones and try and make sure that they're in the next England squad that's picked.
The scholarship season's done and dusted now, Mark. How do you evaluate on how the side has grown and developed over the course of the season?
Yeah, it's always a really good time of year to review and look back, and I've got to give massive raps to my staff as well. You know, Mick Piper, Callum Dinsdale, Alex Stevens, Sam Alice. You know, they've all jumped in there along with Sean Barnes, and you know, some of them are volunteers and you know, don't get paid, and they've been in there wind, rain, snow, hail. You know what tongues like make. It's got its own climate. So you know, as a group, we'll sit down and we'll reflect. But yeah, delighted at how many players will be moving on to the under-18s. There'll be some more signings this week that the fans can watch out for. And then delighted that the young blokes, the majority have had some game time this year, and they'll be loads better for it.
And I guess that's quite a positive thought. You've mentioned that there was 10 under 14, under 10, under 15 players out there tonight. You know, another future crop coming off that Bradford Bulls Academy conveyor belt.
Yeah, our under 15s are really strong, and again, you know, got to give raps to my staff because you know they've worked with them while I've been working with the 16s, you know, with Sam. So yeah, they're a good crop. They've got a lot of learning to do, but as you've seen tonight, they're eager to learn, and they want to be here, which is really important. So we'll take them on board next year, and we'll take a new crop as we do every year, you know. And the new head of youth, Lee Beattie's on with that now, and trying to make that look as well as he can. So we'll reflect. We'll put to bed this scholarship year, probably over the next 2-3 weeks, and then we'll get ready for next year.